Voyagers of Virginia Beach taking on the Nighthawks of Memphis.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Memphis team as they get ready here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for visiting Virginia Beach,
they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Cole Kmet, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up second down.
But you look at this defense.
They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Pierce. He gets it complete to Harris. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun, Pierce.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. The numbers for Ayuk a week ago.
4 catches, 56 yards.
And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the number 2 unit in the NFL against the pass.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Pierce. Corral him, he fights through, and it's caught. Touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Nighthawks will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
The numbers for Hall in last week's ball game.
14 carries, 74 yards.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run in not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Second down in the yard.
Now Jackson.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Pierce. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off play action. Pierce. And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. Pierce. It is caught by Shaheed. And they get him down the mountain before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. He had a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Well, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Pierce. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Matt Judon in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Here now Roberts. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And on now is the punter. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Nifty move. Going to be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Darnell Mooney the target there. That'll bring up 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they enter play here number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Operating from the gun, Pierce. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10 as they've got it as we resume action. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 2nd and 5. Jackson now. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. He's really putting together a spectacular season. That interception, number 11 now on the year.
And I know we're all taught that 7 is a lucky number. I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. Looking to throw. Pierce. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
That That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Pierce.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
On third down, Pierce.
That's caught by Ayuk on the slant.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Now Sam Sloman is on.
From the left hash, a chip shot here.
A 24-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Well, here's the Virginia Beach offense out and ready to go again. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Jackson got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Voyagers.
Here's Jackson to throw. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. From the gun, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Carlos Basham in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot, and here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
3rd and 19.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Throwing on first down. Pierce can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes.
And
just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
To throw on third down. Pierce. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Well, the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now Hall to start the drive.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Play action. Now Jackson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to kick it away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. They'll find Shaheed out to the right.
A big play there. 43 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw on 2nd down. Pierce. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. On 1st and 10, Pierce
gets this complete to Shaheed.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw. Pierce
over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet.
7 yards there at a 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he's brought down. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Harris is in for a touchdown.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
Sam Sloman for the PAT.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Now Jackson on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 30.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And they'll start with a short field following that turnover as they look for points here before the break.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Back to the air on second down. Pierce.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now another timeout called for by the offense. Jackson on first down. So that means that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll be well short of a first down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far.
As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And, Charles, I mean, look, you don't bench a starter of his caliber, but 4 first-half interceptions. How do you handle it from here?
Well, the easy thing is right away you try and run the football, take some pressure off of him. But, you know, the defense understands that as well. My second thing is give him throws that are safer, throws that he's confident in, the ones that he likes to make. And that way you try and get his confidence back up.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Jackson. That's caught one more time by Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12. First down, Voyagers.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And check down, complete to Hall. No gain, and it's second down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, Jackson. That's completed right side to Palmer. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
4 yards. First down, Voyagers.
Short throw, it's Higbee. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 19-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's a gain of 6. And a Virginia Beach first down.
Jackson now. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So they bring out their punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. To return is Roberts. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. Well, the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. They'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
And the Virginia Beach first down.
Now Jackson. And now here's another interception. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Throwing to start the drive, Pierce. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Operating from the gun, Pierce. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On third down, Pierce. That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They go play action here on first down. And this will be caught by Mooney. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 39 yards there, a big one.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Harris running straight ahead. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And they give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
As large as been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And here's the Virginia Beach offense out and ready to go again. But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Memphis, Tennessee. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Jackson's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Short throw, it's Higbee. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Jackson now off the bootleg. And they'll get this down to the 10. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll run with Hall. 70 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager.
Touchdown! Tyler Higbee, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Voyagers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On first down, Pierce. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw on third down, Pierce. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. The Virginia Beach offense set to take over. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
To throw is Jackson. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. This offense so far on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On second down, Jackson. Open man is Waddle, complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Virginia Beach first down.
Throwing is Jackson. Throw left side, complete. That's Boyd. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Here's Jackson. This pass out wide to Hall. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
Now Jackson on second down.
37-yard line.
And that one caught downfield by Boyd. Touchdown! Tyler Boyd, 37 yards. And the Voyagers get a bit closer. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw.
Keeps him, and now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. They run it again with Williams.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
3rd down and 4.
Back to throw. Pierce. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
A big-time sack there on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands.
Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
Throwing, Jackson.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now Jackson. And he'll find Higbee open downfield.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
Here's Jackson.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd.
Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown! Tyler Higbee, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Voyagers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. A tough one there. They
certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That is intercepted. Well, the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
So, Lamar Jackson in the offense. Down 24-21. A little over a minute to go. Jackson, how costly of an interception will that be? It's time to find out. 1st and 10. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Jackson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big 4th quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the 4th quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
Well, a couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the 4th quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for Memphis, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6, and they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Virginia Beach, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.